glasses. What is that? I can't tell what airline company that is. Maybe but they're rude with their stupid flyovers every freaking time. It's the one with, is it SunTrust? I think it looked like SunTrust. I don't know. They had that similar. Look at that pretty thing. I don't know what that's reflecting off of, but look at that. I wonder what that's reflecting off. Is that my coffee? No, there's got to be something off up there. That's pretty cool. I wonder what that is. Huh. Pretty cool. I really do wonder what that is. Some kind of water or glass and reflection. I don't know. It's real cool looking. All right. Well, in case you didn't know, it just beeps, so it means my watch beeps every hour on the hour, like the Weather Channel. This is the situation. It wasn't a Cookie Monster. Well, it was a Cookie Monster, but not the good kind. And so right now, we are waiting on an appearance from a Squeaker's McScurry Pants because he's kept me up half the night running back and forth. In the quiet basement in my solitude where Amy is not sleeping with me tonight. She's sleeping with her dead dad. And of course, that means I'm alone. Or so I thought. Okay. But we have way more important stuff to talk about. So we're going to do that. As soon as I get done clearing out my voice, making it appropriate for audio. Because I don't know how many of you are following true crime, but how about that Adventures with Purpose stuff? Like, I was like, oh my God, did you see that? Look what they're saying. But then I had to consider the source, and that's where we're going to come back and talk about this because that is the conundrum. Because, like, many people might have felt some type of way about Jared. I feel some type of way about another person for nothing personal like that. It's just, I go off vibes. And I don't like the vibe that this pitchfork has. I'm just saying. Yeah, so if you're interested in what all that stuff is about that just came out of my mouth in a very horrible and unpleasant sound, do forgive me. I'm sure. Come back. We'll talk about it. I'll sound better. I promise. It's also really early. I'm trying not to wake up my buddy. So you gotta get a break. Just give me a break. Okay. You can also give me a Kit Kat bar if you want. That'd be cool too, because I like chocolate. So yeah. But until then, it's Sunday, so hopefully we'll be able to get some updates in the treehouse for you we'll see what's up with that. Until then, try to stay safe out there, guys. It's fucking doozy. Okay. Peace.
I know what's on your mind. We do this all the time. We fight and then we're fine. You know I'm yours, you're mine. Oh mine, I'm yours, you're mine. Oh mine, oh mine, I'm yours, you're mine. Oh mine. Why you keep on asking about my friend, Bo? Mess around and put up in the friend zone. With you is like being in the end zone. Touchdown, touchdown, ayy. I be in the box like it's bento. Hit my heart beating, what's the tempo? Ain't the game running through your tempo. Bust down, ayy. I know what's on your mind. We do this all the time. We fight and then we're fine. You know I'm yours, you're mine. Oh mine, I'm yours, you're mine. Oh mine, oh mine, I'm yours, you're mine. Oh mine. About to do a bit, what you in for? Tell them dudes fall back like it's limbo. Don't complicate things, keep it simple. Hold it down, ay, ay. Love you like my family, we can't fold. Love it when you smile, show them dimples. Love it when you be my little nympho. Bust it down, ayy. I know what's on your mind. We do this all the time. We fight and then we're fine. You know I'm yours, you're mine. Oh mine, I'm yours, you're mine. Oh mine, oh mine, I'm yours, you're mine. Oh mine.
Okay, that caused a really weird fractal. I can't wait to see that in playback.
No, I'm looking down from up in the sky. I don't quite get how I've been without you for all this time. Good God, I'm bent out of shape now. You got a body like a model. You got a body that you always find. Open up a bottle, and baby you can have whatever you want. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. Oh. We're moving places I can't control. I don't know how to be without you. I don't feel whole. Look what you've done to me now. You got a body like a model. You got a body that you always find. Open up a bottle, and baby you can have whatever you want.
Look at this arm.
You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. You like liquid honey, you like liquid honey. No, got your number, won't you pick up the phone? Don't leave me hanging on the dial tone. Think back to the night that we met. Jumping in the pool, talk to you, dripping wet. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue. Never thinking you would be my number one. Nervous when I speak, so I trip on my tongue. Never thinking you would be my number one. Jump in your car and we drive to the
We're not
beach.
all gonna agree on things.
The
It's
sun
like,
was setting, it was just you and me.
fucking known fact.
Wind in my hair and the sand in my shoes. Could have
But
chosen anyone, but I choose
at the end of
you.
the day,
Hop back
right
in
is
your
right
car,
and wrong is
top
wrong.
down.
And
There's no stopping us,
all my
'cause we
life,
own this
I've been one of those
town.
people where like,
Never knew I could have such fun.
and they really messed up big in 2022. They come out with that whole little slogan. If you see something, say something. This bitch is known to say something when she sees something, or even suspects that she sees something. I say something. I'm the epitome of whistleblower, but in a good way. Like, not snitchy kind of way. I'm just like, yo, I think we need to direct our attention over here. Do I still got lipstick on my upper? Right here. On my upper lip. There's like some crazy hair that's like woven into my face. That is why I'm always making that weird thing that y'all see me doing from time to time in my videos. Just in case you were wondering, I'm sure most of you aren't, but some of you probably are. I don't believe. Nobody's ever really asked, which is also kind of weird. Anyways, happy Friday. I think Freya, yeah, like he said, is the Norse or Viking goddess of fertility. Also represents Friday. I think also has something to do with the number 11. Pretty sure. That's what today's 11/11, and it's Friday, so how cool is that? I'm pretty sure they're talking about it in the treehouse. I just haven't been in there this morning. Haven't been in there a lot this week because I've just been trying to decompress. I haven't even really talked to Holly that much this week, which is not necessarily cool. But I try not to get her infected with my negative energy that gets dumped on me every day, unsolicited negative energy. Also, I've not ever really been a big fan of this new age country genre that has a rock and sometimes rap beat to it. Some of y'all know where I'm about to go with this. But that Upchurch, that guy, it's not his music that I'm like, wow, he's awesome sauce. It's his belief system. He was raised. Yeah, he's a good old Southern boy. And there's some validity to some of the stuff he said about the Kylie Rodney case. I'm just going to say, I spent an extensive amount of hours in all up in and around Creek Squad. So, hashtag Creek Squad. Shout out to Upchurch. Mama, Papa, whoever raised you. Good job. Because as you can see, also coming soon, discussing the difficulties of living with your ex after you've separated. Which, guys and gals, for future reference, don't say that you're capable of doing that if you're not willing and able to fully commit to that. Which, again, I know is much easier said than done. But it's that movie. I look like Hitler. I didn't grab my phone. Because I'm gonna do shit. You know how many fucks I get? I also, due to the fact that I was a teen mom and was really switching up my musical taste whenever the downfall of Backstreet Boys and NSYNC happened. I had no idea they had the same fucking manager, that Lou Pearlman dude. And Lance Bass, wow, talking about aging spectacularly. Jesus. He's damn fun. So is AJ. AJ was always my favorite of both boy bands of all boys. AJ from the Backstreet Boys was my man. There's something about that Lou dude, though, in all the videos I've seen of him and the way people talk about him, and the fact that he's like somehow directly connected to Art Garfunkel is kind of weird. I mean, he also was one of the people, he like outfitted a jet for New Kids on the Block, and that's kind of how he got his shoe or foot in the door when it came to the boy band saga or whatever. I've also thought about writing my own little stand-up comedy skit because I have been on fire lately with some material, and I'm talking to my daughter, which is a good thing that a lot of it is either in voice message form or the text, and I can go back and reference it. Like, I came up with this one yesterday, and this is actually true. So, like, I was into the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and then, and I had my daughter, had my son, and all that shit happened. And then I remember, hanging out with my daughter's dad, like, a couple years after the fact. We were separated, but we were just chilling one day at his parents' house, and, I just remember having a glance over at his mom's CD collection, and she had one of the last, you can look at my dad, Backstreet Boys albums. I think it was called Blue and Black. That being said, um, so I also grew up with this thing that me and my daughter were talking about a couple summers back. Of course, because she's dating someone of different ethnicity, and her kids are biracial. So my grandchildren are biracial. So we were having this conversation and about the scope of which we view things as people and individuals. So, like, I grew up what I like to call colorblind. So, racism, while I see it and am very deeply disturbed by it, it also is somewhat of a foreign concept to me because my parents clearly are not racist. So, the whole treating people differently based on the color of their skin is so bizarre to me. It's even more bizarre to me when someone of color acts that way about dating people not of color when they're the ones dating people not of color. I just don't. I'm so confused by this. well, this is going to be embarrassing because I'm clearly not going to edit this out. Because I was talking quietly to myself, quietly to you guys. All because he needs cigarettes. So here in a second, I'm going to grab my headphones because I can't totally hear what he's saying, but I also don't want to potentially hear what he's saying. Remember, the whole blueberry blunt wraps and black onyx ring. And that dude. To be continued. This time, really, I'm out. That's what. One left. Good vibes.